Oh, hey. Sorry, I was just reading one of my favorite books, The Last Child in the Woods. It's amazing. It's going to influence what we do next year in the art classroom. I do want to talk to you guys today about this week's projects, which I'm really excited to offer. There's, again, choices. 2 new choices, 1 old choice. For those of you who have been working on the Table Rock State Park model, keep working on that. You have till the end of this week. So on Friday, I'd love for everything to be done with that Table Rock model, which is awesome. It's right down the road from me. I don't know if you can see out my window. I live in the woods. I love the woods. Well, I guess that's what this is about, right? I'm still a child in the woods. Maybe I am the last child. Oh, this is going too far. Anyway, if you've been working on the Table Rock Modeling Challenge, finish that up by Friday. Get that turned in with photographs. 2 new projects include 3 of my favorite artists of all time, and you get a choice between 2 projects. So the first one would be a self-portrait. Well, the whole thing is called Art as Personal and Social Reflection. The portrait project that you could choose, that's the first one in the list. You could study Frida Kahlo and Norman Rockwell. Frida Kahlo's 2 Fridas is a beautiful painting. It's very large, so when you go and look at that, really click on that image, open it up, study that. Look at all the symbols she uses in expressing her pain that she was really feeling at that point in her life. Look at the way she's dressed in both versions of Frida. Look at the heart as it's open. Those are all symbols. And what I'd like you guys to do is incorporate symbols of your life that are happening now. Maybe it's about COVID-19. Maybe it's about how your family is dealing with this. Maybe it's about how you're dealing with it. But keep in mind you have a wide range of emotions right now. And then you have Norman Rockwell, one of my favorite illustrators of all time. His triple self-portrait is him looking in the mirror. You see him from behind, and then he's included imagery that act as symbols. So look at all of the things he has laying around him, and when you click on the image for Norman Rockwell, it takes you to a website that I'd like you to read. Same for Frida Kahlo. I'd like you to read those websites and learn more about those paintings. Try to incorporate what you're learning into your own self-portrait. And one thing I sometimes get disappointed in when I see teenagers making, or preteens making self-portraits is they'll include logos of stuff they like around them, like the Nike logo or the Under Armour logo or whatever your favorite things are, Starbucks. Those don't represent you. Those are a brand that tried to sell to you. What I'd like you to do with this project is think about how you feel and think about the thoughts in your mind. Try to express those through symbols by looking at what Frida Kahlo and Norman Rockwell did in their painting. It's not just sadness. Norman Rockwell's painting, Triple Self-Portrait, is about the celebration of his entire career, while Frida's is about facing some pains in her life. Try to pull from all sides of your emotions right now. The second option you have for a project this week is more serious, and if you want to choose this one, I really want you to talk to your parents about it. So the second one is called #IRunWithMaud. I offered that project up because a lot of my students really need to express how they're feeling about what happened to Ahmaud. There's a lot of injustice that happened in his murder, and I know that it's a point of pain across our country right now, as well it should be. We should be talking about this and doing something about it to make sure this stops. I will just offer it up as a way for you guys to express yourself about that. So if you talk to your parents and you say, I want to do the I Run With Maud portrait, talk to them about what it means, read the article from Rolling Stone, and dig deep on that one. And if you choose that project, you'll be studying Dr. Fahamu Peku's artwork, which for the most part tells the story of Black American youth. He grew up in South Carolina and Georgia. He's a working Atlanta-based artist, but he has shows all over the world. And he focuses on race and race relationships and how we can overcome the barriers that we have consistently upheld in our country over race. I'd like you to look into his work. There are 2 galleries that I linked to in that one. One is The People Fly, and the other is Of Crowns and Kings. And it's about various portions of African American culture and what those mean in our world today. Try to stick with the images that I curated for you if you can. If you do look any further, understand that there will be some images your parents might not be okay with. So maybe search with them. Do this as a project with your family. Have discussions with your family about what these things mean to you. Have a discussion with your family about a self-portrait and what that means to you and how you represent yourself the best with your self-portrait. These are important things that are happening now, and I don't want Ahmaud to be forgotten in this COVID-19 epidemic. and your voice about his life being taken, I think, is also important. These things, I think, are very important to include in our time capsule because both are happening in the year 2020. We still can't cure a disease that's spreading across the globe, and we still haven't cured racial bias in our culture. And both are painful, both need to be talked about, and I want you to have those opportunities. Now, all of your work will be going into a time capsule. So the whole school's creating a time capsule for the year 2020. We know it's been a crazy 5 months, and we want to create a way for you guys to put all of the work you're doing in each of your classes into a time capsule that we can bury and we can save on digital drives for students 10 or 20 years down the road. So when they open up this time capsule, all of the work you've done for all of your classes is in there expressing how you feel right now. And art is one of the greatest ways I can think to add to our time capsule. So, make your choice. Talk with your families. Really figure out what it is that you feel right now. What are your thoughts right now? Are you feeling loneliness and disconnection? Are you feeling extreme peace because you're not going through the hustle and bustle of everyday life all the time? Are you feeling frustrated? Are you feeling tired? Are you feeling very happy and connecting with your family in new ways that you didn't know you could? Are you feeling pain and anger, or angry that more people aren't doing something about stopping bias that caused the death of one of our citizens? I want you to figure out which direction you want to go and create artwork that you're very proud of for this. You can choose the media, you can choose the technique. So remember, media is the thing you're using to make your artwork. So it's paint, or it's clay, or colored pencil, or just pencil. Maybe some of you don't have colored pencil at home. That's fine. Use a grayscale. Then the techniques would be how you apply that media to whatever your support is. Support would be paper or cardboard or whatever you're creating your artwork on. And the technique would be how you get the media onto the support. So a technique might be drawing or painting or sculpting. So that's another choice you get. You don't even have to email me and ask if it's okay. You do it. You make that choice. I have faith in you that you're going to choose something that really matters to you. Okay, this one's about mattering to you and creating something for our future society to look back on and say, wow, these middle schoolers created something that documented really well what was happening in the year 2020. Like the early part of 2020. I'm looking forward to seeing your artwork. I cannot wait to put all of your works in the time capsule. And in 20 years, I'd love to be there to see it reopen. And to remember back on these days as filled with very insightful people who were recognizing their feelings and their thoughts and putting them into artwork. Guys, I really miss you. If you haven't signed up for a Google Meet, please do. I would love to see your faces, hear your voices, laugh with you, catch up with you, and see how your life has been going. I really miss being in the classroom with you, and I wish we could get back. And I think right now Google Meet is the best we have, so please sign up. Come to the meetings. We've got 3 this week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all at 1 p.m. Next week we'll try to do the same. Keep it midweek, keep it in the afternoon so you can sleep in if you want to. Even if you're an 8th grader and you have my class early in the morning, I don't care. You're not skipping class. You're sleeping in. You're getting your work done throughout the rest of the day, which is awesome, I think. I work better that way. Alright guys, I can't wait to see your work. Signing off now. Bye guys.